Better late than never. Hey there, beer tubers. Welcome back to Beer Analysis 101 with your host, Maxwell Starr, or Maxwell. Hi, Greg. Maxwell Starr. And tonight we've got a special fruit beer episode of Bring Your Own Beer Night. So let's take a look at what fruit beers people brought with us. First I'm going to go around and introduce all we have with us tonight, starting with Mr. Corporal Catfish. Hi, Ashley. How you doing tonight?
Doing great. How are you doing?
Not too bad.
Awesome. Glad to hear it. Cheers, everyone.
And, of course, we got Top Gun,
Maverick,
Pete, Fuzz-rick, Dangerzone.
Right. Flying high, baby. Guns out, suns out. Hey.
Jesus Christ. All right.
What just happened?
We're just watching the new Netflix show, The Cocaine Cowboys, and I'm pretty sure Fuzz was on it.
Yeah, that'll be the end of her.
It's chasing the white lines in the sky. All right, let's go over to Goose Beerd, Redbeard.
What's going on? Yeah, glad to be here. Good times.
Wow.
I'm going to die, apparently, so it's kind of sad.
Yeah, you're going to get shot down.
No, I'm not shot down. The canopy didn't open, and I broke my neck when I tried to get out of the plane. Terrible. It was like the worst death ever.
Yeah, unlike Corporal Cougar Catfish here.
Cougar Catfish.
All right, let's go.
I'm done.
All right, he retired early. Anyway, so Greg. Hi, Greg.
Hey, Nick, here's a fun fact. Mount Titskoff is turning 40 on Friday, making her officially a cougar. How do you feel about that?
She's my age? Anyway.
Greg, are you?
I would also need, stirrups. Anyway.
Greg, are you?
Almost your age and twice your height.
Wow. Greg, is Murnick because of Merlin?
No, Murnick was a Google voice spelling error when I tried to say me and Nick, and it just called it Murnick.
Murnick. So it's like Mermaid Nick on Murnick.
So stupid.
It just wanted to combine me and Nick into this odd creature.
Well, now it makes sense because Merlin was in Top Gun 2. He was the first co-pilot. If I'm not mistaken.
There's a Top Gun 2. I didn't know they made a Top Gun 2.
They're making it.
Oh, okay.
I'm pretty sure it's been done for a while. It's just been delayed, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, it's on delay.
Yeah.
It's on COVID.
That's
delay.
a negative, Ghost Rider. Anyways, hi, Nick. Are we interested? We're not interested in beers yet.
I
so
know.
I'll just say,
Yeah, we'll go back. We'll come back around. All right.
Good job paying attention, though.
Yeah.
For the
Anyway,
master
so let's introduce off the 10th. Hi, Chris. Welcome back, Chris.
I should have changed my name to Charlie. The chick, I guess. That was in Top Gun.
You're Chris.
We discussed that was going to be Nick before you got here. That's actually hilarious.
Oh, that's pretty funny. Yeah.
There you
I'm
go.
here.
No, it's all right.
Hi. How's everyone? Good. Great. Don't answer. Good talk.
All right. So I need to alternate somebody out because I'm going to take Chris out and add Dan.
Oh,
Dan's here.
Oh, he's
Hiding in the background.
you kicked Chris out for this. Oh, I'm sorry.
No, I know. I'm like, hey, Chris, it's nice to have you back. Dan, here we go.
Yeah. I don't know how to feel about that, but hi.
Hi.
Sorry, Chris.
And look at this. Lee Russell's in the chat starting early. What's next week's beer?
Oh, wow.
Nice.
He's not fucking around.
He's on fire already. All right. So let's go back around and say, Mr. Catfish, where are you?
I'm in the show.
Catfish.
All righty. What beer did you bring this week?
Today, I brought from Osthouse, which is in Niagara-on-the-Lake. It is a beer called Avoir la Pêche, a farmhouse ale. So, did you want me to do the story time on the back of it right now?
Yeah, you might as well.
All right. So this is from their farmhouse ale collection. After first fermentation, this farmhouse ale is aged. So this must have just been like their base farmhouse ale. Gets aged 6 months in barrels with 2,000 pounds of ripe Lep Farm peaches and lactobacillus cultivated from fresh Christie's Dairy Farm yogurt. So they got the lactobacillus yeast from the fucking dairy farm.
So it's like it's a peach sour kind of farmhouse.
Yeah.
Ale, right?
So we then added house smoked peaches for additional juicy character and complexity. Finally, Thatcher Beehive honey was introduced for secondary fermentation in the bottle. Your Niagara farmlands at work. So this was the game. This began aging on March 16th. So I don't know. This is something I would prefer to drink fresh. I'm not too sure that I would go crazy on aging something
That
like
sounds
this.
amazing. That sounds really good.
So 8.2%.
Wow. Make sure you get the cork pop on camera, though. That's probably going to be a good one. Oast House is really good for their cork pops.
Yeah, they're usually violent.
Nice.
All right.
Yeah. Cheers.
Nice.
Louis.
All right, so it's a fuzz.
Open it up.
Hey. So from Brampton, Ontario, I picked up Hop City Misfit.
Oh boy.
Oh God.
It's a mango passion fruit with mango passion fruit, and it's 6.3 ABV. I'll do from Hop City, behind a parking lot in an industrial warehouse. You'll find a craft brewery. 2009, Kevin and John entered the building. Top secret recipe, 7 fermenters, blah blah blah. Dozen bark and squirrel later, Hop City Brewing was born. So it's this Misfit Mango Passion Fruit. It's a ride a wave of tropical flavor. That's why I'm in my Hawaiian, right? With Hop City Misfit. Maniacal amount of fresh mangoes and passion fruit amp up this hazy, juicy East Coast style IPA. Hang 10, dude. 6.3, 35 ABUs, year-round passion fruit citrus drink. That's what I got.
Nice.
Why did everyone groan when I said it?
Some of us had it. It's Hop City, but Hop City's owned by Moosehead. That stuff's actually brewed here.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Why I bought it. And
you even have the glass.
I got a Hop City glass.
Oh wow.
Ooh, fancy boy.
Fancy as fuck.
Alrighty, let's go to fruit beer here. Fruit Beerd.
Fruit Beerd.
I brought that.
Oh, pineapple.
Oh, pineapple and scotch.
Sour too. Pineapple sour.
That might actually be good.
We lost a viewer. I think it was Lee.
I was going to say, I think Lee's probably on his way to North Bay to get one of those.
No, he's not going to North Bay to get that.
It'd be Gravenhurst, actually, because I'm not giving him any of mine. This unique variant of our house kettle sour, Coriolis Effect Berliner Weiss, brings both sweet and heat. A daring amount of roasted and de-seeded Scotch bonnet peppers bring exciting heat that's followed by the relieving sweetness of pineapple and the palate-cleansing power of our house kettle sour. Pure Muskoka water, 2-row and wheat are the barley malts. Saz is the hops. California ale is the yeast. And Lactobacillus brevis, pineapple concentrate, and roasted Scotch bonnet peppers. We can get the original gravity, the IBUs, and 6 IBUs. I don't know if I can handle that.
Did they tell you what the final gravity was?
3.0. Yeah. Original is 11.5. Standard reference method is 3. SRM. Apparently, I should be using a Belgian balloon glass.
Fancy.
I don't know what that glass is. Actually, I can click on it. What is that glass? They make, well, because just that is a Belgian balloon, apparently. Sure.
Oh.
Who knew?
Okay. A common glass.
Yeah. So I'm actually very excited to try this. As far as like no history with this beer.
I gotta look that up, like Belgian balloon glass. I've heard it called different things over the years. Yeah, I suppose it makes sense. Very common style of glass, the snifter, yeah.
Looks pretty nice.
The snifter.
You're a snifter.
You're a snifter. All right, so let's speaking of sniffing things, let's go over to Greg. Greg.
I got a weird hole in my shirt. That's kind of weird.
That's a weird spot.
Luckily, it's just I'm gonna call the Albino Rhino Beer Festival and say, hey, you know what? This shirt I bought 5 years ago is faulty, and I want my $10 back. I'll take it either in cash or in stock.
Stock.
Anyway,
yeah, I'm pretty sure he'd send you a case of beer glasses, sample glasses.
I would.
He has any left.
Okay, so what I'm having, it's a sort of new release from a brewery that I've never had before. Great Lake.
Oh, is that okay? It's not what I thought it was.
Monsters Tears. Now, here's a fun fact: is that some of you who have access to GLB possibly have had this before, because it is a rebranding of a beer that perhaps brought on a lawsuit for them.
Oh, from McDonald's.
Yeah.
It used to be called Grimace's Tears.
Yes.
Which is very much a copyright infringement. In fact, now on Untapped, it's been renamed to GT. So I suspect there may have been some sort of a cease and desist letter sent out. And now there's Grimace's Tears are dead, but Monster's Tears are here. So
does the monster look like Grimace?
It does not look anything like Grimace.
No.
I'm not sure. Maybe that looks like the Crypt Keeper, or I don't know. I don't know if they can sue for that. That looks pretty indistinct.
Yeah,
I thought you might have grabbed Great Lakes just released a Thrust, I think they called it. It's like a fruited version of Thrust.
I did not. I think it's coming out actually later this week. I had that one before. It's it's the second or third time they've released it, but no, I have not that one. I grabbed this one last week.
To be fair, the can kind of looks like Chris Peters in 40 years' time.
Yep. 40 years.
More
like today.
That's not true. I feel this monster could date a girl for more than 3 months.
Oh,
and be the stepdad that he always wanted to be.
Oh, fuck. Okay. Let's move along here before we get a cease and desist.
No,
all right. Thank Greg.
Cease and persist.
Mr.
Hi.
Christopher.
All right. So long story short, I talked about this beer. Well, I haven't said what it is, but I picked this one up at the Foodland in Chippewa, where I am, because I didn't know I was going to be on today. And then I was like, oh, shit, I better go find myself a fruit beer. So guess what? I got some Coors Slice.
Of course it'd be Coors Slice.
Of course it is. It counts. This was this is the one with the grapefruit. I guess did it always have grapefruit? I can't remember now. It's coming in at 4.2%.
There's other versions. There's orange and lime.
Yeah, this is the grapefruit one. I don't think I've had this, to be honest. I know I've had the orange one.
The sign behind Chris currently is saying Mumexam. Mumexam is really kind of funny.
Mumexam IOI.
Yeah.
I like it.
Anyway. Isn't that funny? Wait. Let's actually see what it really says, shall we?
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Oh my god! Oh my god!
Right.
It's tripping at our viewers.
Okay, anyway, I'm gonna open this, and you guys don't have to watch me pour this because it's fucking Coors Light.
It's somehow like it's the most Chris Lezak beer imaginable. Like Coors.
Let me tell you something. I grabbed a couple more things while I was there, and this was the only fruit beer. Like there were ciders and obviously all the seltzers and all that shit, but this was the only beer. There wasn't even any Radlers. This is the only beer.
Wow.
That had fruit in it. I looked for like.
They didn't even have like one of the Bud Light ones?
Listen, no, they didn't. I looked for like a whole 3 minutes and I didn't see fucking nothing because it's not very big of a fucking LCBO/beer store inside the Foodland. Only 2 people in there at a time. That's how small it is. Because of the
really? Only 2 people?
Only 2. And
it's
one person.
It's an actual LCBO in the Foodland. It's not just them selling beer at the Foodland. That's just weird.
LCBO
that's
liquor,
really weird.
And
I've been hearing some stuff about LCBO shenanigans lately.
That's actually not that uncommon, but it usually just happens in smaller towns.
Very small towns, yeah.
Small towns like
around here in the small towns, the LCBO will generally be like one of those big trailers things that they park in at the end, and that's the LCBO.
Like a portable?
Yeah, that's that. Yep, yes.
Yes, like a portable, like it's high school or something. You need extra classrooms.
I went to grade 4 and grade 5 in a portable.
Hey, I had grade 3. No, grade 4 was in a portable.
They have a portable LCBO at in Ridgeway.
And grade parts of grade 7 parts of grade 7 where I first went to school with Scott. I was in a portable too.
Same.
Yeah, you were there. I know.
Yeah, where I just went to. Thanks, Scott.
Just explained that Scott's like same. I'm like, yeah, I just told everybody that you were there. Alrighty, so all right, so
Dan's still in the back.
Dan is in the background. Dan, the man with the big fruit beer.
And you're muted
too.
Unmute yourself.
Yeah.
All right, let's try that again.
There you go.
Stupid thing went off for me. So I was going to look at 1 or 2 of them. I was either going to do a slushy sour, and I thought, no, I'd be chastised for that. So I'm going to be looking at this one. This is Backcountry Brewing's My Eyes, the Goggles Do Nothing. It's a lemon sour coming in at 5.5% alcohol by volume.
Fancy.
So, and 8 IBUs. The goggles, people, we used real citric acid in this beer. Just sit back and let this beautiful wave of lemony acidity carry your taste buds away. Prost. So we'll find out how sour this is.
But they added citric acid to a sour?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
They went water, malt, hops, yeast, lemon peel, lemon puree, lemon extract, vanilla, and lactose.
Doesn't say citric acid, but I'm assuming that would just be in the lemon peel or something like that.
Yeah,
probably kind of thing.
Lemon puree, possibly.
Lemon is pretty citricy.
Yep.
Citric.
All right. So my turn. Get my. This should be somewhat of an indication of what brewery I grabbed a beer from.
Of course, there's a big surprise.
I actually got this. At the brewery itself on the bike ride trip with Scott. I don't know if Scott bought a can of this, but this is a collaboration beer between Town Brewing in Ontario and Trail A Brewing. This is the Big Dance, which is a passion fruit hibiscus pale ale, 4.5% ABV. Looking at the stats on it, it was brewed with Amarillo, Strata, and Eclipse hops, and brewed with passion fruit, grapefruit juice, red berries, tropical. That's what they're talking about getting notes. So it's like they was brewed with passion fruits and hibiscus. Right.
Cool.
Anyway, cool story, bro.
I've had a few beers from Town. They make really, really good stuff from what I've had.
All right. I put it at the panel. I'll let people discuss. Who wants to read comments?
I can do it. Doesn't matter.
All right. How about we get Fuzz to do it? Because he's the.
Yeah, sure. That works.
All right.
Sure.
Fucking right into the danger zone.
We're going to go right and take a ride into
Danger Zone.
the Danger Fuzz.
All right. Everything's by Lee Russell except for one. Let's go. Holy shit, a rare laser eye sighting. Classing up the panel.
Nice.
Do you want to put these on screen there, Nico?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, sure. Sorry.
One job, Nick.
One job. What's next week's beer? We'll get to that in a bit.
We'll get to that later.
Why ruin hot peppers with pineapple? Crazy pants. And then Greg kicks in because it's relieving the sweaty dance.
A little bit of hot peppers on a Hawaiian pizza. Damn
With Lee Russell saying, if you took a shit in a toilet and added pineapple, it is something worse than shitty toilet water. You'd have pineapple shitty toilet water.
Nah, see, Lee's a stubborn man. We know that, but pizza with pineapple and hot peppers on it is fantastic. In fact, a lady at my work who is Indian, she put me on that. She's like, yes, pineapple's good on pizza, but you should have hot peppers with it. I tried that. I'm like, you ma'am are correct. It is a great combination.
Yeah. 100% agreement on that.
Do.
And then
This
a
beer
nice
is
salty meat.
reasonably spicy. I'm actually kind of sweating, like just a tiny bit here.
Got like that eyeball sweat.
Like it's nice though. Like the pineapple is balancing it out really. Like,
We should do a whole show on how pineapple is literally like just the best.
We should do like BYOB pineapple beers and then send
That's
him
right.
to make sure he comes.
we should just all go to it. With like none of us, like Scott and Nick would have to go. Sorry, Scott and Nick would have to go to different stores, and I guess Ashley and Chris and Greg probably wouldn't go to the same. Make sure they don't. And everybody get a pineapple from a different store. Pineapple analysis 101.
Wow.
Pineapple analysis.
PA, is that PA 101?
Yeah, it would be.
PA 101. Pineapple 101.
I mean, literally the best pina colada I ever had was in Cuba, where they actually made it for me inside a pineapple.
And you suck it out of the pineapple?
The pineapple probably didn't add much flavor one way or the other, but aesthetically it was awesome.
And it was full of liquor.
Oh yes, it was.
We've had the same pineapple drink. Great.
Yeah, probably from the same pineapple. They
Most
just
likely,
recycle
yes.
those things.
They recycle the pineapple.
Captain
before
Fun
COVID.
Times in the comments over here. If you send me a pineapple beer, I will drain pour. I'm not kidding. Jesus Christ, Lee.
As long as you drain pour it down your face on a BA 101.
Oh,
We'll have to get him really. We have to get him right drunk, and then
we're gonna get him right drunk.
Is Lee's problem with pineapple is it that he doesn't like pineapples, or he just doesn't like pineapples added to certain things?
He has some kind of. I think he's a. I think a pineapple touched him when he was a child or something.
touch him in the wrong place.
He's almost afraid of them. It seems like.
Show us on this beer.
He vowed that day to get his revenge one day.
Don't make me write a rap song.
that's okay.
I think we just found a verse for something that was.
Oh, there might be one in the process. At work, I get bored, so I start writing lyrics down.
Nice.
Something about marinating.
MC Klizak.
I don't know what's going on.
God.
In vegetables.
And vegetables.
All right, are we talking about the beer? We're talking about the beer.
All right, so
20 minutes in.
yeah, let's circle back around and talk about history. Like, what? Okay, well, I'm gonna bring up Catfish here first, but why did you bring this beer? Like, history. What's the deal?
Yeah, no history with the beer whatsoever. For a fruited beer, given the region I live in, I knew that there should be like some really good alternatives for fruited beer from the brewery. So rather than just going to the LCBO, I just decided to throw the kids in the car. I'm like, okay, kids, I'm being a responsible parent. I'm driving you to breweries, and no, that was just one stop. So
you drive them, but they drive you home, right?
Exactly. Yes.
Exactly.
So
what you got kids for?
Exactly. I didn't even check their website. I just figured that O's House would just randomly have some fruited something in bottles or cans. So just shot on down there and made a day of it with the kids. Made a few stops on the way back. So I mean, really no history with this beer whatsoever. Didn't even know that they had it. But I love Ontario peaches, and you can't go wrong with an Ontario peach beer, I suppose.
I'm not a fan. See, I'm not a big fan of Oast House's stuff. I don't know. They all pretty much fucking have that barnyard taste to them.
I've had a few beers that were
they are made in a barn.
That thing Ashley's trying though, that sounds actually. Did you say how it was? Apparently Lee Russell's been typing a bunch of really terrible stuff in the chat, but it's like I guess YouTube is like filtering it out or something because it's not there.
Yeah.
But is it good? Ashley, your beer?
Am I doing the anal on this one right now?
Oh, I just thought like a little. Like, do you like it or not? Do you enjoy it? That's all I care about.
Let's move over.
You can say if you like it or not without giving your final score.
Fuck's sakes, come on. We're talking. Let's move over.
No history. No history.
All right, cool. Scott, the beer you brought. No history.
So, I've had Hop City before. I knew before going into this that Moosehead had not recently, but more than a year ago, bought it. And probably one of the only reasons why I bought this was because it came with a glass.
Ooh.
And so the deal was you buy 4 and you get the glass for free. And I've just finished my first Hop City, so I bought another. Let's pour that one too.
Well, obviously it's good enough to drink a second one.
Well, I got to get rid of it.
There you go.
Yeah, so my history is I've had Moosehead products before. I've actually even had Hop City products before. The other 2 are the lager beers I've actually had before. So I might drink those tonight too. Yeah. I'll give my scores when everyone else gives their scores.
So just to follow up on the glass, did you get that tonight?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hey, Nick, since Ashley's gone right now, you should bring Dan back. Just saying.
Sure. Right.
And there is 6 lines in the Uptown New Brunswick liquor store. Only 6. They stopped making them, and there's only 6 left in Uptown. And I think on Wellington Row.
There's only 6 what?
Limes. Hop City makes a lime as well. So I might go Uptown tomorrow for work, and I'll stop by the
that lime cerveza. I think they have over west too.
They only have 1, and the guy at KV said, "Don't trust that one, but trust the 6 that are in at Wellington." So I might go in and I might go into Wellington, pick up another 4 of the limes, and pick up another glass.
Nice, because you have more glassware.
Because then I'll have more.
That's actually a really good deal to buy 4 cans of it, something, and then.
and then get a glass.
Get a free glass.
And it's a nice glass too, like not a cheapy one, right? So
yeah.
And the limes are like they're not making them anymore, and I do like lime beer, so I might see about going in and getting that tomorrow.
All right.
Are you working tomorrow in town?
Yes.
Want to go for lunch?
Maybe. Sure.
Okay, talk later.
Oh shit!
All right.
It's a date.
Crossing swords.
All right. Whoa. All right. Let's go over to Rude Beerd. Goose Beerd.
Never had this beer before, but I have had a crap ton of beers from Sawdust City. They're kind of my favorite brewery ever. And like I said, this is when I read the description, this is a variation of their Coriolis Effect, which is their OG Berliner Weiss, their sour beer. And I've probably had a good 8 or 9 variations of just this beer alone. I got 2 other ones in my Sawdust City order that I received today, which I will be having after this one. I got a salted mango or something and blueberry lavender, 2 different other sours. So
lavender's a
just tried them
beautiful
all.
fruit.
Yeah.
Like a mimosa fruit.
Oh, a mimosa. Love my mimosas. Went to Cuba, had mimosas, and just drank on my honeymoon and drank mimosas all week long.
All those tasty mimosa fruits.
Yeah.
Same with the lavender fruit.
Lavender fruit. God.
Mimosas in the morning, mimosas in the afternoon, mimosas in the evening.
Mimosas in the morning, mimosas in the evening, mimosas in supper time.
When mimosas are on a bagel, you can have mimosas anytime.
Nice.
Jesus. All right. Greg.
He's fingering his shirt.
Stop fingering yourself. And
I can't help but fingering myself.
So you pretty much already gave a bit of a history when you're talking.
I don't have anything really interesting to say why I got this beer. I mean, my history is I've had Grimace's Tears a few times. I don't even remember what I thought of it. They happened to pick this up, and I'm like, oh, Big Papa Low. He says we got to do fruit beers. GLB's releasing a new fruit beer. I didn't even know this was a rehash. But still, it's an untapped check-in. And
Ron never said that.
Me from having to go to the LCBO and buy some random fruit beer. And
bonus.
So that's pretty exciting. Also, Nick, I just got to say I do not approve of your censoring of Lee Russell. I'm just throwing it out there.
Ron did not say go out and buy it.
YouTube's doing it. I probably censored it. Nah, I can't. All right. Okay, so let's move along, Chris.
Hi.
I think you mentioned you this one you haven't had.
I haven't had the grapefruit one, no, but I've had a bunch of other Coors Lights in my life. I think I did have the orange one. I didn't mind it. So this being the history of this beer, I've never had it. It's the first time I'm having it, and yeah, really? I'll give you my score later on this slice. Yeah, this flavor.
And we got a comment here from the Beer Patrol saying, "What the fuck is happening?"
I know, right? I don't know. I didn't go into work today.
It's almost like Chris and Joe are connected now that Joe's becoming stronger. Chris has returned.
Joe and I are one. No, we're not.
One with the smoke Gouda, baby.
Oh, yeah, baby.
All right, settle down. All right, so let's go over to Dan. Dan.
Oh my.
Of course he has.
Yep.
Slice.
Well, my history with a beer alone, first time having this. Limited edition, so it doesn't. This is the first time it came out, probably the last time, depends. As for the brewery, I've had lots from this brewery. It's one of my favorite breweries out of BC, and I really do enjoy it. So, yeah, that's me and this beer in a nutshell, or a lemon shell, lemon rind, whatever you want to call it.
Lemon rind. Alrighty, cool. All right, so let's now that was brief.
You're next.
All right. Yay, I'm next. Have I had this before? Yes, I have. I had a chance to try this on tap, actually, at Trailway back in July when we were up there. Like I said, I picked this can up at the brewery. Actually, I picked this can up in the brewery and I brought it back with me on a bike. So, yeah, because me and Scott were up there doing a bike ride.
It was good times.
It was fun. I like Trailway. Hopefully we get to maybe stop there briefly again. Maybe not, like maybe just to check out what beers you knew. But
I don't know. We'll see.
Limited capacity on the bike. First of all, we got to get you back and acclimated, Scott.
Oh, I know. I've been off the the sauce for 2 weeks is not fun.
I know.
I'm really
why don't
jonesing.
you get yourself a nice glass?
I haven't. I was thinking I haven't had my gravel bike out in like since the last ride we did.
You know, maybe
It's sad.
It's almost like someone has too many bikes.
Sunday night, maybe.
Sure, we gotta get up. We gotta start hammering it soon. Anyway, all right. So let's go back up to the main panel. Ian.
Hi, Nick.
Hi, Greg.
Where's Ash? Final scores? Is that what we're doing?
I guess that's kind of. We might as well start going around again. I'm going to take Dan back out, put Ashley back in because Ashley's going to go first. And let's just keep going around because there isn't much to talk about. Ashley, what do you think of your beer?
So yeah, just as a reminder for anyone just joining, this is from Osthaus, the Avoir la Pêche, which is just it is their farmhouse ale. The farmhouse ale aged on 2,000 pounds of peaches, lacto, then re-fermented with a bunch of honey from a local farm, yada yada. And they use a lot of local ingredients. It's like everything was sourced from the Niagara region, probably except for the grains, but whatever. On the nose, I get more like not like a super sweet like peach flesh. It's more like the slightly tannic, tart peach like inner, the core, the nut or whatever the fuck, the seed, whatever it is. Get a little bit of like
peach has got a pit.
The pit. Thank you so much. So get a little bit of like that tart and yet tannicness from it. A little bit of like cracker grain on the nose. And then, anyone who's had anything from Osthaus, they're all farmhouse, so you get a little bit of that like barnyard folk type of thing going on. What I remember, as I've been drinking this, what I've been remembering mostly is that, you get some peaches on the sip, but it's so dry. It's so dry. And nothing is really taking over. Like you're not really getting a lot of peaches. You're not really getting a lot of farmhouse. You're not really getting a lot of anything. You know what I mean? It's just like little niblets. So I thought for sure that I was just going to get like just a burst of like sweet, ripe peach on like with a little bit of like a tartness. That's sort of what I was sort of expecting. But it's just sort of just a little blasé. It just comes across pretty muted all the way through. I mean,
That makes me sad.
The peaches are there, but they're not as like vibrant as I thought, because I thought that the tartness was going to work with that sweetness from the peaches and really make this a really bright, effervescent beer, especially since it's bottle conditioned.
Well, judging by the description, like the amount of peaches they used in and stuff, it sounds like it'd be a lot more peachy.
But I almost think that it's been over fermented. It's just drawn out, especially with the second fermentation with the extra the honey. It's just dried it out so much.
That kind of reminds me of the rhubarb. Whatever
the
that
rhubarb, yeah.
It's
I've never had that one. I've wanted to try it.
Rhubarb.
So yeah, I mean it's still a good beer because like the finish is so dry. It's super clean. But for what it like, if this was just like their standard farmhouse like fruited, but this is like a big release for them. This is meant to be a really big beer. So but I actually, you know what, to the alcohol, 8.2%, I would have never. You don't taste anything. So like alcohol wise. So
I didn't realize it was that big a beer. Wow.
Yeah, and that's why it's so dry. So it's 8.2%. Anyways, what overall, I'll give it a 7 out of 10.
Nice.
Yeah.
Would you buy it again? Would you buy it again, Ash? Or
I would not necessarily buy this again. I would still buy Osthaus product, but this beer, but you know what? I don't know.
How much was that beer? Do you remember?
I don't remember actually, to be honest.
Okay.
It was probably, this is a 750 ml bottle, so it's this is a big bottle.
$9-10.
Oh no, it was like
more.
Yeah, I think it was like 14.
Gross. Yeah. Yeah.
Well, again, like for what it's like, for what it is, the amount of shit they put into it, the amount of effort that all their beers take with the I've been to that brewery. They gave me a tour behind the scenes and shit. Like you go in the back, it's just barrels upon barrels upon barrels back there. That's all they do is just bottle. They just barrel age everything. It's insane.
They do put time into their beers, which is appreciated, and I understand the cost behind it. It's just this one just didn't work out.
I bought 4 of these Hop Cities and got a free glass for $14.
There you go. Value, Scott wins.
Yes. Fatality.
Flawless victory.
Beertality. Speaking of beertality, let's go over to Scott and see what'd you think about this Mai Tai beer or whatever it was.
It's a Misfit beer, and it's mango passion fruit. It was so bland. I am very unimpressed with it. Less mango, more passion fruit. That's what it has in it. I was expecting more mango, but didn't see it. It's an IPA through and through. You can taste it. It's very bitter, but with passion fruit in it. The back of the throat, it's dry, but a little piney at the same time. In the previous, Lager Boy, I'd call it. I'd almost be tempted to call it poison. It's not a great beer to taste. You could probably down 4 of these in the run of a night and be crunked. The alcohol content does show through. You can really I've downed 1 and I'm sipping the second and I'm feeling it at 6.8%. Is it thirst quenching? Ashley, he said he's giving it a 7 out of 10. I'm going to give this a 6 out of 10. Not as great. Like I said, more passion fruit than anything. I got a free glass out of it.
Woo!
But, and then tomorrow I might, if I can find the 4 limes in the liquor store uptown, I might get another glass. We'll see if that goes.
Maverick, you need to eject, my friend. Eject out of that beer.
And don't make
sure eject out of that beer glass.
But Nick said, make sure the canopy's off before you leave the plane.
It's not drain worthy, Ashley. I wouldn't pour this down the drain.
But you give them to friends.
Don't pour any beer down a drain
that you don't like so much.
No,
there's sometimes a beer is so not necessarily bad, but gone bad kind of thing to the point where it
hasn't gone bad. It's just not impressive enough. It's not like I've had some fruit beers before, and I was really blown away by it. I was really impressed by them, but this one is just blah. It's so blah. So would I drink 4 of these in a night? Yeah, sure I would. But would I go to my way to buy these? Probably not.
Yeah,
6 out of 10.
Cool.
So blah.
Blah. And that's coming from me. That's coming from Lager Boy, right? Like I'm king of blah. I'm king of blah.
Your fool's ball, Bobby Boucher.
Bobby Boucher.
Oh, that was good, Ashley. That was good.
Oh God. Alrighty. So let's move on over down the list. Thank you, Scott. And good thing you were seeing clearly instead of having the mirrors on the inside. Alrighty, so let's go over to Red Beard and see how'd your habanero or whatever turn out.
Pineapple in Scotch Bonnet Kettle Sour. This is spicy pineapple juice. This is actually kind of amazing.
Ooh.
It's one of those beers where unless you drink a lot of beer, like you could give this to somebody who hates beers and say it's some kind of mixed drink or some shit. They drink it and probably like it, and you like beer. It's great. It's made so well. Like this is like a 9.5 for me. This is but pineapple beers for me.
Fancy.
Like I'm a big fan of pineapple in general, and I find most pineapple beers really just don't hit the mark when it comes to having enough of that pineapple flavor in your face kind of thing. When I have a pineapple beer, any kind of fruit beer, I want that fruit to be center stage. I want to really be able to notice it. And this is, like I said, it tastes like, you ever had one of those, like, I think the company's Dole, we'll probably have some other ones, like the little cans of pineapple juice you can buy to mix a drink or stuff like that. It tastes like somebody put some kind of spicy hot sauce, something like that. It's fantastic.
Nice. You're chopping up there, Redbeard, but it sounds really good.
There you go.
Yeah, you were chopping up the Redbeard, but still, that sounds really good.
Oh, damn it.
I mean, I love some spicy pineapple.
It's great. Yeah. All the cheers.
Alrighty. So let's thank you, Redbeard. Let's go over to who's next? Gorgonzola. How's your grimace cheers?
That's all right. I like how Carrie was like, saying, haha, you like beer. It's almost like you had a glory hole and had a dude on the other side. It's like, haha, you're gay now.
Jesus.
Not that there's anything wrong with it.
Saying that because you're fingering your shirt.
What the hell?
I'm not saying there's anything wrong with that. It's just, if you don't want your dick sucked by a guy, you don't want to suck by a guy. It's a little bit.
Oh, that escalated.
Wow.
Way too quickly.
Okay.
But anyways.
That ejaculated way too quickly.
Yeah, I usually
that squirted over the top for sure.
I finish everything a little too fast. Sorry, guys.
Jesus.
Yeah, monsters tears, grimaces tears, whatever. It's fine. This is one of those beers I struggle with because it's actually a fine beer for what it does. Like, there aren't very many strawberry beers I like because I think when you put in strawberry into the sort of a regular beer, it doesn't work so well. But this one, you mix it with the lactose and I guess whatever the IPA-ishness of it is, it actually works okay. Is it a beer I ever want to drink again? No. Because I don't want a beer like this because to me it does not really a beer. It's a weird fruity concoction that it tastes okay, but if I want a strawberry milkshake, I can go to McDonald's and get a strawberry milkshake, and it's a little better than this. A little less alcoholic though, so I guess give and take.
Probably more calories in the milkshake too, to be honest.
It might be. I mean, well, I don't know. Those are pretty calorific.
That's what I mean.
I don't think there's like 1,000 calories in this. So some milk, not necessarily McDonald's.
That's what I'm saying. McDonald's has more. That's what what you're drinking is more of a lighter option. That's what I'm saying. Yeah, sorry.
Anyways, so I don't know. Like, I'm just gonna give this a 7 for what it is. Like, it's not bad. Like, if I really go really anal on personal enjoyment, and honestly, it's like a 4. But I like the beer. I think we did last week or whatever week it was. I don't really feel that's fair to the beer because it's not a 4. To me, it's a solid 7. It's actually on the verge of pretty good, but it's just not something I personally want to drink. Now, Dan would buy like 80 of these and drink them in one night, and he'd be a very happy boy.
Put Dan in, Nick.
I'm just not a happy boy like Dan. So, nor am I a proud boy like Nick.
Easy there.
All right,
79. I might pass out after 80.
Okay, let's go over to Chris.
All right, so this is just I'm going to make this short and sweet. It's a generic macro with some it's a Coors Light with some grapefruit flavoring added to it. It's not the greatest thing in the world. It's 4.2%. You can get drunk off about 20 of these. And overall enjoyment on this one. Would I buy it again? Probably not. I mean, I'd rather just drink a regular Coors Light without the fruit flavoring in it. So that's a 6 out of 10.
I will say something about the Coors Slice though. I actually really like the lime.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm waiting to drink this one on the after chat today.
Ooh.
I'm drinking
Nice.
Yeah. But so 6 out of 10 on the Coors Slice. And good to see that Joe's around still somewhere.
Yeah.
I've had that Coors Slice before, and it's not that bad. I mean, you pick up a 12-pack of that and sit on the beach, and it's not that bad.
Yeah, that's definitely a summer crusher if you want to crush one. Then
always like the lime, like the lime beers. Like
those Coors Light limes aren't bad either.
You know what I miss? I miss the Moose Light lime.
Oh, I know. They won't make that anymore.
That was so good.
You know what I miss?
For a summer crusher.
I miss the clit. The Coors Light iced tea.
Coors Light iced tea.
Yeah, the clit. I miss the clit. It's hard to find sometimes nowadays, but once in a while you can get lucky and find the clit.
Well, if you kind of finger around for it, you could probably find some.
I mean, you have to be like a man in a boat going across some kind of water in a canoe, perhaps, and find the clit there on another side of some
Comment
island.
from a little while ago was just re-asked.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
we'll get there. All right. So
I'll read them out. The Beer Patrol, and of
we're
course,
not ready for comments yet.
and of course, he has Gore Lights. Fuck my life. Off the 10th says, "Yep." Lee Russell, I get censored in the chat, but this shit flies. Yeah. Well,
talking about
you know,
Greg. This not on.
Yeah, it's because of you. YNWB. What? Not what? I don't.
What's next week's beer?
Why not wank a boner?
I don't know.
All right. Anyway, let's go over to. We haven't finished yet. Let's go over to Dan.
Yeah.
That's okay.
Yeah.
That's all right. Comments before me. I get it. I've been stuffed in the back. I get it. I'm not normally
How do
here.
you think I
get
feel? I haven't gone there either.
Oh yeah, that's true. So this beer, not bad. I actually do like it. It's got a lot of lemon to it, really a lot of lemon, and then the vanilla kicks in afterwards. Is it a sour? Yeah. It actually makes you pucker. I do actually like this a lot. It's actually quite a nice beer. I wouldn't have a lot of it. I'm not a sour fan, but it does the job. I was actually kind of enjoying it. It's very drinkable, so that gets a 7. And overall style and flavor and taste, it's up there with a 9 because it's exactly what it is. It's a lemon sour, which is nice.
Nice.
Cool.
Perfect.
All right.
All right.
Yeah.
Let's go over to moi, and I'll close this out. So yeah, it looks nice. Nice little pink hazy kind of color to it. Pithy white.
It looks like doo-doo water on my end.
It's like doo-doo water.
It looks like doo-doo water.
It looks pink to me.
Okay.
It's like pink semen.
All right.
I'm sorry, Nick.
Pea
Sorry,
man.
Nick.
Everything's a joke. So pithy
It
white
looks
grapefruit,
beautiful.
passion fruit, stone fruit notes, subtle earth in it.
Stone
I got a stone fruit. Oh, for fuck's sakes, will you let me talk?
All
right,
right.
so- Sudsy, it's got a nice soft body, slightly tart. Got a nice light sudsy sour, like a light sour, like not overpowering. It's just enough to give you like that pithy resin sour lingering in the back of the throat. I love how the soft feel goes down super easy for something that you can crush these. And I kind of wish I had gotten more, but there was no more room on the bike. But
bigger back.
I do say I really
Put a basket on there, Nick.
There you go.
I had extra room on my bike, Nick. If you wanted to move in on mine.
Actually, extra random little thing. My buddy. Sorry.
At that point of the ride, I wasn't sure how much beer I was going to be bringing back.
Saddlebags.
It was our first pickup.
Anyway, yeah, we were going back. So,
my buddy Chad with his GT, he puts a basket on the front of that.
Stop
So it's
it,
on his
Nick.
day.
God damn it, Redbeard.
Fuck.
I'm
All right.
sorry, there was
So,
a grab. Fuck, I'm sorry.
yeah, there was a gap and you started talking it, but I haven't finished talking yet.
Sorry.
Anyway, all right. So 8 for style, 8 for overall. I'm done. Let's go. Now you can go read the comments.
Sorry, Redbeard.
I'm sorry. I didn't mean to fucking do that. I apologize.
Okay, so if I had to choose one of these beers to have,
All right. Yeah. Okay. So
I would.
is that a comment? Yeah, that's the next round. What beer would? Let's just do it. Let's just go around again and say, Ashley, what were you saying?
I would probably have your beer, Nick, because I'm sure it tastes a lot better than it looks. So,
Well, I kind of drank most of it, so
yeah, it looks like doo-doo water, but I'm intrigued. And go.
alrighty. So I'll share the picture in the chat here with Corporal or Maverick Fuzz. So yeah, let's. Who's next? We got the Fuzz here. Fuzz. Of all the beers,
If I were to have, is this what we're doing? If I were to have a beer on the panel,
Yeah, one of the other ones.
I would probably choose Dan's. I'd like to try that sour, that lemon sour.
Nice. Alrighty, let's go over to Redbeard. Redbeard, of all the beers you heard here tonight, which one would you rather try?
I'd have to toss a coin between yours and Dan's. I honestly don't have a. That they both sounded really good. Be one of those two.
All right. I'm gonna put Greg in just a second. Greg, of all the beers you heard, hi Greg. Of all the beers that you heard tonight,
I want Dan's beer simply because Dan is the master of adjuncts, and I assume he picked the good adjunct beer.
Greg wasn't listening. I mean, not kidding.
Nope, I was not listening.
Alrighty, so let's go. Chris, hi Chris.
Hi.
Of all the beers you heard here tonight, which one would you rather have?
You know what? I kind of would probably want to try Redbeards. I'm not a big spicy beer fan, but that one with pineapple would probably be all right.
It's not that spicy. It's nice.
It's the pineapple that's the temper.
Yeah, it works well.
There you go.
Alrighty, so I'm gonna move. Gonna take Redbeard out and put Dan back in, so you can let him talk. And Dan, of all the beers that you heard here tonight, which would you rather have?
Interestingly enough,
Pick this one.
Okay, sorry, that one ain't going anywhere. Sorry, Chris.
Not bad.
Nice try though. I would actually there was actually a toss up between Redbeards and Nick's. I would actually like to try either one of them. They actually both sound really good.
Okay.
I've had Nick's and it is quite good. That's why I didn't choose Nick's because I've had it before.
Okay.
Fair enough.
Yeah, it is quite good.
But not good enough to have again, apparently.
Ooh.
I'd like to try different things.
But I chose these, so what do I know?
Alrighty, and finally up was me. And of all the beers I heard tonight, I'd actually have to try Carrie's. That pineapple hot pepper one sounds like something that might be fucking amazing. Even though apparently pineapples need to die, according to somebody watching your chat who keeps asking what next week's beer is.
Next week's beer.
Anyway, since the question's been asked and we're pretty much done here, by the way, thank you. Next week is actually the 4th anniversary episode of Beer Analysis 101. Yes, it's been 4 years since Lee decided to build a better examination of beer on YouTube. And we thank him for that, first of all. Thank you. 4 long years. And, of course, he did it for 8 episodes. I've been beating a dead horse ever since then. So we are going to celebrate by drinking Double Tempest, the rye barrel version.
I'm going to drink glue. Because we're beating a dead horse.
It'd be the dead horse. You whip it into like a whipped cream kind of shit.
There you go. I don't even have that beer. I can't even join you guys next week. You bastards.
You know what? That's I'm going to put Greg back in so he can talk about Double Tempest. Since it was Greg that managed to get all these beers for us.
Yes.
Well, to be fair,
I don't know. Like, we sent those out so long ago. I don't like. Didn't I get one to Chris or
I think so. I drank it already.
You drank it.
Yeah.
I got one to Dan. Dan drank it. Some of you people have no discipline. Damn it.
You got one to me, man. I kept it.
Yeah, actually, ask the Sexton. He's a good disciplinarian.
Well, I was just saying before the chat that beer is my cellar right. That is my cellar.
You didn't send it to me.
Well, I don't think I knew you when I sent that thing.
Well,
that was like back in February of 2018.
When was that? I think it was around Christmas time, wasn't it? Yeah, because I remember drinking a bottle of Double Tempest on New Year's Eve. That was like shit-faced hammered. Yes, it was.
It was last year. Like I sent Nick.
It was last December.
I sent Nick a bottle before the New Year. So.
Well, I'm really proud of myself then.
Yeah, no, a beer has survived in your fridge for 10 months almost.
I will.
No, not mine.
See, if I have a few extra bottles, I'll see if I can share a few. Carrie's got one, right? Carrie. So theoretically, Lazy Lee could come over for sharing of fluids. I won't say what kind of fluids. And Fuzz can also share Nick's fluids.
Yep, that's already planned. We're gonna work out something.
There you go.
And Ashley Sexton can share fluids with Chris. Chris is pretty close to Ashley Sexton. There we go. Like, this is literally, I've solved everyone's problems.
You're a magician, Greg.
You're so smart.
I don't want to take all the credit. I want to take credit for this magical shirt that just has a little.
Are you gonna finally throw out one of those shirts now?
No, never.
Ugh.
Never. I will come to the next beer fest with this shirt falling apart.
That's too conveniently placed for his nipple clamps.
That's right.
He's actually not coming to the next beer fest. It's in New Brunswick, and he's not coming.
Oh, well, you never know. Maybe I'll make a guest appearance like Paul did.
He could come. And just like, Lee says he failed.
There you go. All right, we done with this? Let's go after chat.
All right.
We'll drink another beer.
All right, so I guess just looking at the existing comments, that's fine. Looks like some of the pink got into the stink. Yeah, okay. All right, so on that note, I want to thank everybody for watching. The 4 viewers, the only 3 comment people. Hi, Joe. Good to see you again, man. I can't wait till you're healthy.
Your breastbone.
Drink some beers at a beer fest. And we're gonna let Greg play us out with fingering his shirt. And,
no, I'm gonna finger.
No,
Arnold.
don't. Arnold was a good dog tonight.